Everybody, Chu Flacco back at it with another Madden. You tuned in. Today we're going to be doing a top 10 on the wide receiver position, and this is a position that I think is one of the most stacked in the game right now. This is one there's so many cards off this list. For example, I'll give you some honorable mentions right now. Randy Moss isn't on here. DK Metcalf, Justin Jefferson. These are all cards that are absolutely amazing. There's a lot more like Doug Baldwin, Lynn Swann. All these guys are absolutely amazing in the game, and they don't make this list. Doesn't mean they're a bad receiver. It just means that I think these other guys are above them. I think there's at least 20 wide receivers in the game. This is the most loaded position that are like top end right now inside of Madden. But if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to smash that like button. Also, let me know in the comments which wide receivers you are running on your team, and hit that sub button. We are on that road to 10,000 subscribers. We are almost there. I think we're under 500 subs away. Appreciate you guys so much, and let's get right into number 10. Number 10, I have Devontae Parker. This is a card that I think is absolutely amazing at everything besides his average speed. So 92 isn't awful. We only have 2 players on this list that have 92 speed. We have a couple 93s and we have a couple 94s. So he's only 2 off of the main or the highest cards in the game, but he is 6'3", which is absolutely amazing. Very, very good height at wide receiver. I think anything above like a 6'1" is very solid in this game. He's 95 catching at all 3 thresholds. If you guys are wondering what thresholds mean, I'm gonna say it all throughout the video. Thresholds mean that they're hitting above a 90s overall at their stat. And you'll see at catching, he's hitting all 3 of these right here: 1, 2, and 3. Spec catch, catch and traffic, and catching. He's hitting all above 95, which is ridiculous. And his route running is going to be all above 90 when powered up, and he does have that power up. So Devontae Parker, despite that speed, he is amazing at literally everything. Literally everything. I don't like the physical archetype that much. The only thing you really get good with the physical archetype for cheap is matchup nightmare, and I think red zone threat, if I'm not mistaken, which I think red zone threat is kind of becoming a little popular, but I still think like deep threat is better. I still think route tech's better, but this card is still very good. I think he's the only thing that's holding him back this far on the list is definitely that speed. Number 9, we have Jimmy Smith. And this is a card that I was like looking at and comparing to Justin Jefferson. They're the exact same card, but obviously Jimmy Smith's going to be better. I don't think Justin Jefferson should have got a 92. If he was going to get a rise star, at least make him the 93 in all honesty. They're the same exact card, 93 base speed. They're both the same archetype. They're both the same height. But at the end of the day, Jimmy Smith just has better stats when it comes to all these stats here. He's going to hit all 6 thresholds. Justin Jefferson does not, sadly. But Jimmy Smith, amazing, amazing card. I did get to use this card on a 50 out of 50 Cowboys theme team when I recorded that Cowboys theme team video, and he was an absolute GOAT for me. Absolute GOAT. I loved playing with him. And yeah, I do recommend this card to a lot of people looking for that deep threat player on their squad. Number 8, we have Brandon Marshall, the most feared LTD, who's kind of tanking in price now. I think he got a redux, if I'm not mistaken. No, okay, never mind. He didn't get a redux. I just looked at the price. He definitely did not. I swear maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But at the end of the day, he is another 92 speed guy. He is 6'5" though. Yes, 6'5". So you thought Devontae Parker was tall, add on 2 inches. And if you look at his stats, they're even better than Devontae Parker's as well. Or actually, not the catching, but the deep route running is, I think he's the better route runner. Devontae Parker's the better catcher. I think I would rather have the route running. I think most people will make catches, especially if they're taller. I think Brandon Marshall's just a really good card. Like I said, I don't like the physical archetype that much, but this card is still absolutely amazing out there. Number 7, we have Tyreek Hill, 94 base speed, 93 excel. So the thing with Tyreek, I think he's absolutely amazing. I know the height kills him, but if you guys do not know, I feel like Tyreek is one of the only shorter receivers in the game that actually animates on the sideline. He animates perfectly out there, and he also is amazing. It's all 6 thresholds when powered up. That spec catch, you do need a power up to hit that 90. But the thing that really is a negative from Tyreek, holding him back from being even higher on this list, is his animations. After he gets the ball, that's where he should be the best, right? He has a very crazy high juke move. His spin move will even be above a 90. He has really good break tackle. He is clunky. If you guys have ever used him, he has the worst spin move in the game. I bet you Richard Seymour turns faster than this card. It's actually nuts how bad they cheated him. But yeah, besides that, he's amazing at getting the ball in his hands, just getting there. And if he has to run in a straight line, he'll do that perfectly for you. Tyreek Hill, man, a great, great card. And you could use this card as a punt returner, kick returner. I love him on the squad. Number 6, we have Plaxico Burress. This is the powered up version. So he is a 92 base speed, 93 when powered up. 6'5", so he's the same height as Brandon Marshall. The only thing that literally is the the kind of thing that's kind of boosting it above him is that he is better at all these catching stats, all 93 plus, and also the route running is very similar. The only one that's really not going to hit that 90 is that short. So he's hitting 5 out of 6, but I think short, if you're going to hit one, if you're going to miss one of these thresholds, I think it's got to be short. Short's probably the worst one to hit. It's like whatever, right? The 94 medium and 93 deep, though, with really, really good catching stats, being the same height and the same speed, I think Plaxico does have that edge on Brandon Marshall for me, and I absolutely love this card out there. Number 5, I have Brandon Cooks. So this is a card that I compare literally to Tyreek, right? He has the same exact speed as him. He's an inch taller than him. He actually, I think, has better excel. Can't remember exactly what Tyreek's excel is. He also has better stats down here. All of these stats are amazing. He has really good catching traffic as well. The deep route running is absolutely nuts. The thing about him, you'll see he doesn't have better stats down here, but this is like the juking and spin move, these stats do not matter at all. Like if he had a 99, it does not matter at all. It all matters about your animation. That's all. That's the only thing that matters at all. And he has the good spin move. He has the good juke move as well. So he's really good after the catch. And this is a card that I used as most feared for a while. That most feared card. I didn't get to use this one, but it's literally the same cards, but just faster and better statted. So we know the animations already. And yeah, Brandon Cooks, this card is definitely a beast. Number 4, we have Jerry Jeudy. This is a card that I absolutely love and cannot wait to get. He is the level 30 reward in the new season. You don't really see people out there. The only people that really have this card are the ones that botted their accounts to get there. And yes, I do not recommend doing that. They're probably going to catch up to you and ban you. But 94 speed, 6'1" route runner. A 6'1" route runner, but you'll notice there are glaring stats that do hold this card from being like, he'd arguably be the best wide receiver in the game because he has that best route runner, he has the best archetype, he's really good speed, and he's solid at height. But if you notice, he does not hit a single threshold for catching. Not one, literally 0, not a single threshold, but he has all amazing route running, all above 90. But yeah, look, 87 catching, 85 catch of traffic, and an 87 sweat catch. It is a little tough. I don't think catching thresholds are the biggest deal, but at the end of the day, you still want to hit him, especially this late in the game, especially at a 94 overall. It's kind of ridiculous he doesn't hit at least 1. Or maybe even 2. He should hit 2. Most of the people at this overall are hitting at least 5 out of 6, and he's hitting 3 out of 6. But at the end of the day, him being that fast, being a route runner, and being that tall definitely boosts him this high on this list. Number 3, we have Keyshawn Johnson. I think the top 3 guys are very interchangeable. I think Keyshawn Johnson is one of the best in the game. 93 speed, but 94 when powered up. So he's a little bit slower, but he is 6'4". He is a route runner as well, which is nuts. A lot of people, I remember, because I didn't get to watch Keyshawn Johnson play. I didn't get to watch, and my mic is, there we go, we fixed it. But if you guys, like, I didn't know he was a route runner. I always thought he was a deep threat watching highlights, but 95 catching in all 3 thresholds is nuts. He has really good route running as well. The short's the lowest at 92. This card is crazy. He has the best spin move of the game, too. He has that Jerry Rice spin move. Keyshawn Johnson, I feel like, is almost a must on your team. And like I said, I feel like the top 3 guys are very interchangeable, but Keyshawn Johnson, go get this card, please. He's dropping in price too. This card is absolute beast. This is the LTD, so obviously the LTD is going to be crazy expensive. Keyshawn is a beast though. Number 2, I have Cliff Branch. Cliff Branch is an absolute beast. Just got released apps today, actually, in the brand new program. 94 speed, 94 excel. He is really good at every single catching stat right there. 94, and a 91. The route running is all 95 plus when powered up, which is, I think, the only wide receiver in the game. He's a slot archetype too, so he's gonna have a solid ability spread there with Slot-O-Matic, route tech for cheap. But the thing, another negative about him is that he is 5'11". Like, that's the only negative. If this card was 6'3", he'd be by far the best wide receiver in this game. But I think 5'11", it is solid, and he also does go on that Raiders theme team, which I bet a lot of people probably watching this do run Raiders theme team. We're going to find this card very valuable. So if you're on a theme team, this card is definitely the number 1 wide receiver. But when I do these videos, I don't look at theme teams at all, literally at all. But Cliff Branch, very solid card, and definitely top 3. And I think he's arguably number 1 as well. Number 1, I still have Robbie Anderson. This card was our number 1 last time. But if you guys look at him compared to these other guys, right, he has the exact same speed, 100% the exact same speed. I think Deep Threat is tied for the best right now because of how good Deep Out Elite is. It's probably the best ability in the game on offense right now for wide receivers. Deep Out Elite. It glitches on every throw, even inside the numbers. You guys will see though. 6'3". He's 4 inches taller than Cliff Branch. He's going to take us a little bit step back at all these abilities right here, but he's hitting the threshold. That's all that matters. He's above the threshold, and he's also 4 inches taller than these guys. You can't get much better than that. He'll get the best ability for wide receivers cheap too. Robbie Anderson, absolute beast. I think this card, if you can get that 94 power pass, I think it's very high in the level system. Maybe we get more challenges to hopefully help us level here soon. But Robbie Anderson, use that power pass on this card unless we get something better down the line. This card is a must-have on the team. I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely love doing top 10s. I think we're going to do running backs next, but we're going to wait a little bit on there. I think the running back position hasn't changed too much since the last time I did it, but yeah, we're just going to let that one marinate a little bit. Hopefully we get a zero chill card. Maybe we're not even getting team of the week. I don't know. Maybe just a zero chill card, I guess. A snow beast, something. I don't know. We're waiting on it. Appreciate you guys so much. Make sure to comment down which wide receivers you're using and also hit that sub button. We are under 500 subs away from 10K. Absolutely crazy. Appreciate you guys so much and hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.